So guys, welcome to your own channel which is Geeks for Geeks Practice, and today we are about to discuss one of the very important topic which is game theory, right? And we have seen when you are preparing for placements or competitive programming, you might have realized that game theory is somewhat a complicated topic, and to make it easier for you, I have Shubham with us, right? Let's figure out and discuss with Shubham that how we can ease our journey of learning game theory. So, hey Shubham, how's you?
Hi Piyush, I'm great. How's you?
Yeah, I'm absolutely fine here. So, you know why I've called you here? Because most of our viewers, like we were getting a lot of questions from our viewers that, we need certain sessions on game theory, how we can, what are the best ways to learn game theory. So, we want uh, to share this thing with our viewers so that they can find the easy way to get the expertise on game theory, right? So, I've seen your sessions, right, on Geeks for Geeks Practice channel. So they were really interesting, and I want some insights from your side so that you can tell us that what all you have covered in those sessions and what are the prerequisites for those sessions. But before that, I have one question, right? What actually is this game theory is? Like I had this question in my mind always. What actually it is? What is game theory exactly?
Well, game theory is a branch of applied mathematics, but it has many applications in computer science domain as well. Most of us have played the game of chess, and when we play the game of chess, we see that the AI player, that is the computer, is not making any random moves, but it is playing very optimally, and every move he makes, after that, the game actually becomes very complicated.
Right. So, like I always used to lose the game with computer, right? I cannot think that optimally, but computer do, right? As you said, computer do think very optimally. Whatever I mean, whatever steps we do take, he like it has certain way of like figuring out, and I always end up with checkmates, right? Because I have not learned game theory. Might be the reason, right? Am I correct?
Well, not actually, because after game theory we cannot play the game of chess optimally ourselves, because that requires a lot of computation in general.
Okay. So one more question, right? Are there any examples of games? Like, are there certain games which falls under the game, category of game theory?
Well, I think the most famous game theory problem is the game of NEM.
Okay.
And whenever we play it naively, and most of us will lose in that game.
Yeah.
Because that requires a lot of like a basic game theory concepts known as.
So you are talking about the number of stones given to two players, and they have to like pick out the certain number of stones from the pile of stones, right?
Yeah, exactly that game.
Okay. So like I have also studied that game, right? I have also seen that game like with the students playing with me, right? But is there any strategy behind winning that game? Because I have lost it many times. I have win it also, but I've lost it many times. So is there any strategy behind
Well,
playing the
actually,
game?
there is a strategy behind that game, and we have discussed that in a game theory session, which I'm going to share with you guys.
Okay. So if you want to win the game of NIM, right, you should be attending the sessions of Shubham, right? He will be guiding you certain ways so that you will be winning the game every time, right? And definitely, I will also watch your sessions, Shubham. But like certain viewers had questions, right? Is game theory also important from the perspective of competitive programming, right? If I'm looking to move, make a career in competitive programming, is game theory mandatory?
Well, yeah, game theory is definitely a must do in the field of competitive programming, because
Okay.
in competitive programming, most of the harder problems, that is the most of the last problems in the contest, mostly occur from the game theory concepts, and those are the problems which are harder to approach if you don't have the right tools, which are that is the game theory tools which you get after this course. So I think you must have
Okay.
this course.
So if you want to level up your skills in competitive programming, if you want to reach certain level, right, you need to have the good knowledge of game theory questions. You should be able to solve those questions. Then only I think, like as Shubham told us, that it is very important to go beyond certain level, right? Okay. And what about placements, right? Is it important from placements perspective as well?
Well, not as much, but the most big top product-based companies, that is the tier one companies, they generally ask these game theory problems because they are generally harder and they want these problem solvers to be in their team.
Okay. So, like, can I summarize it with this way? Like, the product-based companies or the companies are like the star companies.
Well, yeah, the star companies, that is the fan companies.
Okay. They generally ask that these types of questions, which are based on game theory in their coding rounds, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So can you tell us certain resources, like what are the best resources from where our viewers, the students of ours can learn this topic, like game theory?
Well, till now there were not much resources available on the topic, although
Yeah.
there were some texts, but reading them is yet another task, right? But now we have simplified this process for you, simplified the game theory for you, and we are starting from the scratch, and we will take you to the mastery level of the game theory.
Okay. So you are saying that, like I've also figured out, like when I used to explore the resources, right? I didn't get any more content, but there were certain books, good books were there, which could be used. But again, as you told me, like going through the books, understanding the text, and making that image, right? Again, like takes a lot of time. But I can tell you, if you want to master game theory, if you want to know the patterns of the problems that can be solved with the help of game theory, and then you must be attending the sessions of game theory by Shubham on Geeks for Geeks practice channel. You can get the playlist, or if you want, we can provide you the link of the playlist in the description. You might get the direct access from there, but you must attend those sessions once, right? You will figure out if you are actually looking to go beyond certain level in competitive programming. If you are looking to crack the good product-based companies or the tier like star product-based companies, right? If you're looking to target those companies, then you should be having a good knowledge of game theory, and if you want to master that, you can give a try to Shubham's session on game theory on Geeks for Geeks practice channel, right? You can get the link in the description for that playlist, right? So my question is, Shubham, to you, what what type of audience did you target it when you were preparing the session, right? Or what could be the different prerequisites, a prior knowledge that I should have before attending the sessions?
Well, as such, we don't have any prerequisites for this course.
Okay.
Because we are starting from the very ground, we are starting from the scratch, and we will take you to the mastery level of the game theory. So you don't need any prerequisites for this course.
That's great. That's great. So if you are at level 0, right, you can actually attend those sessions and can move to level 1. You have to feel that, and if you also feel the same, do post it in our comment box, right? How much did you like those sessions? What else you want to be added to those sessions? If you find something is missing over there, we will definitely help you to figure out. We'll certainly ask Shubham to add more content to those sessions. But for that, you need to attend those sessions. You need to see those sessions and let us know that how do you like them, right? How much do you like them? So guys, this is Shubham, and he's a master of game theory, I can tell you, and he has shared his knowledge. He has given us a summary about the game theory in certain. How many sessions are there, Shubham?
There are total 7 sessions.
Okay.
Starting from
in 7 sessions, right? You are getting in 7 all the knowledge in 7 sessions. Of game theory, you will. So what all different things we have covered, right? Can you summarize?
We have covered all the topics starting from the losing state and the winning state, and in the P positions. Then we have figured out the actual usage of the XOR operation, the MEX operation.
Okay.
Then we have learned about the Grundy numbers, Grundy states, then Sprague-Grundy theorem. Then we also have a session on rational decision making, that is minimax, maximin, and all these strategies. And then we also have seen that how can we make an AI for a tic-tac-toe game so that you actually win every time if you start the game.
Guys, I didn't get many of the words, but I can tell you it's a lot, right? It's a lot in 7 sessions delivered by Shubham in game theory sessions. एक बार check out जरूर करेगा. Do check out once and let us know How much did you like those sessions? अगर आप कुछ रेट करना चाहते हो, कुछ ऐड करवाना चाहते हो, we will definitely add them, right? But check out those sessions once at Geeks or Geeks Practice channel. And if you are not finding able to search them on YouTube, we have provided the link in the description of the channel as well as the playlist. You can get the direct access to them. So thank you, Shubham. Thank you so much for your great effort that you have put to help our viewers, to help our students, so that they will be able to skill up their game theory knowledge. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Piyush, for having me here.
So guys, do check out and let us know your feedbacks. Thank you.